out here at the Athletic Republic with my dog Jalil Hackett. The road to 140, man.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I've been coming down. Feeling good. I've been strong. I've been feeling strong coming down, slowly but surely. Man, we on pace to hit 140. Easy. Yeah. I've been eating too, so.
What's some of the foods you've been eating, man, to cut down?
Mostly a grain-based diet, man, because, you know, I've been, like, with the grain-based diet, I'll be able to, you know, I'm cutting it down, but the food is running through my system. It's knocking all the bad stuff out, and it's keeping me strong, too. And for the meats, I mean, mostly, like, fish or chicken, and it's big. So
you know, man, that road to 140, man, you can... It's getting that much closer, man, to your pro debut. How excited are you and how nervous, how everything, man, right now?
It's way funner than it look. I know I look like I'm killing myself in the gym every day, but it's fun, man. I'm meeting people I never thought I'd meet, and going places I never thought I'd go. And man, it's so many doors that boxing has opened for me. So I'm hyped for my debut.
You know, speaking of that, man, going back. Your father wanted a year for the grooming process before you could have your pro debut. How has that whole year been for you so far?
Straight. It's been ups and downs in the year, but I've learned a lot between December 2018 and December 2019. I learned a lot in that 365 days.
What's the most important thing you learned in that whole process?
Focus and resilience. That's what I was looking for. It's focus was I learned from others' experience, watching behind the scenes. I've seen dudes lose out on money due to weight issues or out of the ring problems, and being so close to Leonard always he tracks back the situation like, oh, you see this, you see what happened to him? That could be you if you don't do this, that, and the third. Or you see what happened to him? That could be your same situation if you don't basically stick to the plan. And resilience, because there's a lot of times you see people in the predicaments they're in because of the type of person they are. You got a guy, an upstanding, respectful guy, and he's a superstar, so to speak. And then you got another guy, excuse my French, but he's an asshole, and he's at the bottom. And so that's another thing I learned. You gotta be respectful, be resilient, pay your dues.
You know, speaking of Leonard Ellerbe, what's some of the things that he likes to talk to you about? So he seems like he's like a mentor to you.
Yeah, we talk frequently. A lot of times when we're talking, most of the time it's not even about boxing. We talk about things like, man, how you been? How's school going? Where do you see yourself in the future as an entrepreneur, as a businessman? And a lot of those talks, they branch from the fact that he's saying, from us talking one day about how you won't be a fighter forever, so what are you going to be after boxing? So yeah, we talk a lot about stuff like that, and those talks really help me think about what I'm gonna look up next when it comes to entrepreneurship, business, and like stuff like that. Prior to talking to Leonard, I never really looked into stuff like that, but when we started to talk, I looked into a lot of things. Like, you know, once upon a time we had the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, so it's like talks with Leonard really helped me look into my intellectual side.
You know, speaking on that, and Mayweather Promotions, what was really the deciding factor in really looking at them the hardest out of all the promotional companies?
Because out of everybody in the whole boxing world, you got Top Rank, Golden Boy, The Zone. Out of all those Mayweather Promotions, they treated me like family. It was more of a family thing. On top of that, with Mayweather Promotions, you have the head of Mayweather Promotions, Floyd Mayweather. He's been a fighter. He's been where I am. Compared to other promotions like Bob Brown, those guys I've never fought before. So we can really connect on a different level.
I told you, man, Oscar De La Hoya was a fighter.
That's one out of hundreds of promoters.
You know, in the interview with your father, you know, one of the things he talked about was one of the deciding factors was someone who looks like you, who understands your background and struggle.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about that.
That plays a key part in it too, because, you know, we have a lot of these fighters, well, most of them talking about African-American fighters, they sign up with Top Rank and Golden Boy, and they're not getting the same treatment that the Hispanic fighters that are signed with Top Rank and Golden Boy are getting treatment. So it's like, with Mayweather Promotions, it's somebody who's like me. I'm with them, and they treat me as if we family. It all ties back to the family thing that like incites my decision to sign with Mayweather Promotions.
You know, with that being said, I want to talk about the Mamba mentality. I know you've got compared a lot to the LeBron James, but talk about the Mamba mentality of a Kobe Bryant who we recently lost.
And first off, I want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, his daughter, Mambacita, and man, all the other people who lost their lives on that plane, well, helicopter crash. But yeah, in this sport, you do have to have the Mamba mentality. You know, off the court, we had Kobe Bryant. Everybody loved Kobe, but on the court, he was the Mamba. He was gonna see. He seen what he wanted. He was gonna go get it. He had that Mamba mentality, that killer's mentality, in order to win.
You know, interesting that we're talking about that right now, because you know, in the sport of boxing, even though you have coaches and trainers, but you're the one. I heard Adrian Broner talk about it. I'm the one who got to step in that ring.
Yeah, you the one that got to get in there. You got to take them lumps.
It's a one-on-one.
Yeah.
And now, talk about that.
Oh no, I'm not saying, well, even though boxing is an individual sport, but on top of that, you have your team around you,
Yeah.
promoter, your coaches and all that. But at the end of the day, you the one in that ring. You the one getting hit upside the head. And sadly, we have had boxers lose their life. If it was to get that bad, you are the one that's laying in that casket. They not in there with you. So a lot of times I want like fighting fans and critics to understand that like, you're not in the ring, so you won't understand what we go through in the ring, getting prepared for fights, and so on and so forth.
I gotta ask, man, being so young, I know this sounds like it might be a crazy question, but I'm gonna ask you, man, who do you fight for?
I fight for, believe it or not, I fight for my family. I fight for my family, and I fight for the people who couldn't. When I say the people who couldn't, I mean like, you got a lot of talented people when it comes to like boxing, football, basketball, so on and so forth. But they never got to showcase their talent because of many reasons. You got gangs and guns and violence. And some people are just less fortunate. So I fight for them. I showcase what I can do. And when I do that, it shows, I put on for the lower class basically. Put something in all that.
Man, I really appreciate your time, man. And like I said, I see you dropping down in the weight. You're focused. Dad's focused.
Look here, we not waiting to get ready. We gonna be ready. Like I said, when them people tell him, put your ink on this dotted line, they didn't say get ready that day. You supposed to be ready when you was waiting before then. So yeah, when it's time, when they say it's a go, it's gonna be a go. He gonna be ready. We gonna be in shape. We're not gonna get in shape once we sign. Once he signed, we're gonna be there. So it's like, look, we ready to go.
Oh, before we leave, man, I gotta talk about it, man. You know, Floyd, talked about wanting to groom you, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but the fighters that he has had, even with Tank, he got him later in his career, and he still turned Tank into a superstar, of course. But he never really got the chance to groom him. He was saying that he would love to get a fighter and start a fighter from scratch and try and recreate himself. So that meant a lot to me for him to want to do that with me. Out of all the fighters in the world, he picked me. So I was real thankful for that, and it made me want to work harder, because in order to live up to that, there's a lot of things you got to do as a fighter and as a businessman as well. So I'm ready for the challenge and see what we can
with Floyd, Leonard Ellaby, that whole Mayweather team. I think they've done everything you could possibly do as an individual in the sport. But I think now the process of your legacy is when you can say, what have I done that impacted another person to reach where they wanted to reach their full potential. I think Floyd has done a lot of great things with a lot of fighters, and he's given opportunities. And I tell my son, never squander the opportunity for somebody who's been there to say, I'll groom you. I want to see you get to a different level, because you're not fulfilling something just for yourself. You're helping them fulfill something that they want to do. You know, when Floyd leaves the sport, it's like Michael Jordan. They say, man, he was talented, so he could do that. But then when the business aspect kicks in, and they're saying he was able to guide this kid from day one all the way until wherever he ends up at, not 50-0. I told you, we ain't looking to go out this journey. If it happened, it happened. We just looking to have a great career. But if he can be financially secure within himself for his family, when he ready to make one, then I think that was the beauty of it. So I think they see legacy, and it's not just another fighter.
Man, I appreciate your time as always. Jalil Hackett, the road to 140. We out.